Okay, this is the start of the Chris Morton exhibition at Baltic 39. Hopefully it'll look okay. This is his first thing for Stiff Records, which was apparently all hand-drawn in the right size and all that sort of thing before he knew exactly what he was doing. Then a new one here where he knew what he was doing. This is fairly impressive, and I love Be Stiff by Devo, you know. And we've got a few more here, and then God knows who that is, but you know, somebody will know. One for Theatre of Hate, and he did lots of dotty type images, and you know, so this is another one. Then we have Lene Lovich's Flex, and the lyrics to Reasons to Be Cheerful for the single, which was the 96p, or the 12-inch single, £1.49 with an extra long version. Anyway, we move on to the more singles here, and we've got New Rose by The Damned, which I ordered from a record shop in Chorley, and my mate and Dave Topping went to get our copies, and Dave Topping's had a big chip out of it. And there's the Richard Helen Voidoids there, Blank Generation, which was extremely good. Plasmatics at the bottom, and Some Madness. Then we have a compilation, The Heroes and Cowards, the Five Live Stiffs live album, which is $2.99, and a copy of that just dropped through my door this morning. It cost me $1.95 off Discogs, but I could have paid 72 quid off Amazon. Lene Lovich, Stateless, and the Akron I don't know if it's compilation or complication, but the story of this is that I got to know of it when our band went to, well, Stifford rejected us without even a proper letter. It was just a standard letter because they got too big for that. So we went to Rabid Records. They played this while I was there, but everybody had left to go to the John Cooper Clarke Disguise in Love, you know, sort of leg. And anyway, they played this, and they said, yeah, we want to put a single out and all that sort of thing. And, you know, so it was Happy Birthday by the Book with Mystery Band, and, you know, everything was going to go great. And they played us this, and there's a great song called Beer and Cigarettes by Terraplane on here. They said it's completely outrageous. So I went home and bought the album. It's got a scratch and sniff rubber cover, which is really, really good. But anyway, that's that thing. But anyway, what actually happened is Rabid were going to put the record out. Nobody would speak to me because I was going to be on Top of the Pops, and then they went bust, and that was it. So here's some more. Ian Dury, Department S, there's Vic there, more Lene Lovich, and you know, it's like some amazing images. And I think, and I guess these are all Lene Lovich ones. Just showing my ignorance there. I'm trying to actually do this live. This is going to be a fair, you know. I think I'm 4 minutes into this already, and we got Theatre of Hate, who became Spear of Destiny. So we've got more of Chris Morton's work here. And he's explained all this to me, and I've forgotten a lot of it. There's something about Ledernacken. He was talking a lot, some kind of mad disco type thing, but I'll have to actually check that out. A few more things, all done with images that had something to do with the songs, and apparently one of the Everly brothers there was extremely nice, and the other one just wanted, you know, went into drink and was extremely unhelpful to Chris. We got Jimmy Percy alien nation, and apparently that was the first picture of a fetus in the womb, but he had to retouch it and then completely, you know, it's like, did you do something with it? So not to do copyright. And this is for Philip Glass, and Philip Glass is obviously a big classical composer, and it's for North Star, and what this image is true north against magnetic north, and Philip Glass thought that was a great concept in there. And then we've got a couple of other things which all have representation of the songs, which I'm completely forgetting. So this is session 1. I know the top right hand corner is, he talked about that, and I've forgotten what it's about as well. So I'm a completely rubbish presenter, but this is Siouxsie and the Banshees Peekaboo, and the cover was going to be a sort of puppet theatre thing, and Chris was putting that together, and then all of a sudden Siouxsie hit big in America, and you know, sort of they said, oh, we need the cover, so like tomorrow night. And this is apparently one of the first photoshopped covers, possibly the first. So, and the text, the Siouxsie and the Banshees text in that peekaboo thing is all handwritten. So that shows how very, very impressive it is. And he told something about this peekaboo picture, which is not Siouxsie. We go around to here, and we can actually see, yeah, this first digitized Photoshop thing. And I'm going to actually stop it here because I'm going to take a photograph. Okay, right, I've got a photograph of that. And this is the Phil Rambo, its first pixelated image that was actually used. So we have Photoshop, and we have pixelated images, you know, the start of computer generated images. And we've got 2 there, which is great. One of the things that, you know, that I think it's not Jake Riviera, Dave, whatever his name is, head of Steph, said there needed to be a poster that you can actually see on a bus. And this is one of the bus posters. You know, so you can just put it on the side of a bus. This, I was wondering what this was, you know, AU and whatever, and then I realised it said punk. A couple of these covers are, we've got John Otway's Green Grass of Home, and basically they've just taken a picture of Tom Jones and then just put John Otway and his head on there. It's a bit like, and Stiff Records, it's a bit like what David Bowie did for The Next Day. You know, I wonder if he actually saw this and thought, yeah, that'd be a good idea, and everybody will say it's David Bowie's idea. And then I think this was required, the vitamin Z, it was just something burnt into something, you know, so, but we'll have a look at, you know, at that. You need to actually come and see this to really appreciate the work that he's done. There's a load of t-shirts along there as well. And this is working week, and one of the things that he actually did, if you just have a look, there's a logo which is a clock, and you know, we look at a couple of the images here, and he just uses the working week as the fingers on the clock, which is just a very simple but clever idea. And I'm just hoping that this is going to come out okay when I actually load it up, because I'm going to have about 15 minutes, but I'm going to actually stop here. And then there's this book, Reversing into the Future, by this New Wave Graphics. I've got some similar books at home. So I've got Blondie, and there's something in here marked by the labels. Right, we got here Chris Morton's original. It's the first stiff poster, and it's quite funny. The guy who actually put this together didn't know that Chris Morton was still alive. So there's some ideas in there. So, and we've got the digitized thing there as well, and Siouxsie the Banshees. This could be a book that's worth actually getting. So I will continue on. Okay, in this room we've got all the bus size posters. Oops. Right, this might actually be a bit broken up because Chris actually came along and I've just been talking to him and getting a poster. Anyway, we got the Live Stiffs thing, which was there, and some plasmatics, Lou Lewis, and I had the Wreckless Eric Big Smash, Joking Carrasco Tex-Mex Mexican, and then we have a look at the it's like record fair thing, which is quite good. And Stiff's Greatest Stiffs, yes. And who we got? Nick Lowe, Elvis Costello, Wreckless Eric, Larry Wallace and Ian Dury. Absolutely brilliant. Some more Theatre of Hate, getting into Spear of Destiny, and, Lene Lovich that we've actually seen. And here's the Dire Straits stuff as well. Chrome dioxide tape. And one of the things that he was saying, he won an award for it because he'd actually used lowercase at the beginning of the band name and the title. So, one of those things, it was, 1990s. And a few more, Lene Lovich, Adam and the Ants. And if you can actually get here, it's like this is at Baltic 39 High Bridge, and that's really, really good. So I will leave you with this. I'll just go and finish off with this Scott Walker one. Where we got the Climate of the Hunter, and then the, it's like the enigmatic single from it, track 3. And finishing with Scott Walker is probably a great idea, Although we'll just go and have a look, and there's a couple of other issues in there, and we'll stitch this together later. Okay.